Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Tony here. It is Monday, July 8th. I hope you're holding strong in this new emerging asset class that is cryptocurrencies. Got some news to share with you. Let's take a look at the market. Bitcoin currently at $12,622, up 10.41% from a 24-hour perspective. Ethereum at $315, XRP just over 40 cents. Market's looking great here. Bitcoin, of course, leading the charge. And it's good to see that we are crossing over the 12,500 mark on our way to 13,000, and I believe we will be continuing up to 15,000 and so on. Now, as you know, markets move in cycles, both from the macro and micro level. We're going to have corrections along the way, as we recently saw. We went back down to below 10,500, but we worked our way back up because we are certainly in a bull market. Now, we got an interesting price prediction here from Bitcoin bull MarkYusko. Now, MarkYusko is the founder and CEO of Morgan Creek Capital Management. They are a crypto investment firm, and they're very bullish on crypto. Also, the co-founder is Anthony Pompliano. Many of you know him as Pomp on Twitter. I met Mark back in December 2018, as you can see here. This is a photo on my Facebook page, so be sure to like me or follow me here on the Facebook. And Mark's a very nice guy, great guy, very knowledgeable. So I'm certainly in agreement with his price prediction. He's certainly looking at it within the next, this year, even into early 2020. And we could certainly see that new price point and newer higher highs, right, for Bitcoin here. So we see many folks are certainly bullish because we are in a bull market. We have the Bitcoin halving coming up, and also a lot of the major players like your Fidelities, Bakkt, and TD Ameritrade are launching their financial products around Bitcoin and other cryptos. Now, we got some interesting news here, guys, about Tether and Bitfinex, which may not be good for them. And this worries me a bit because I'm always worried about, if there's a Bitfinex and Tether get shut down, what's going to be the impact on the market? Now, I don't think long term it's going to affect the market, right? We're still going to continue to grow. However, short term, it might be pretty detrimental because there's the big accusation that, Tether and Bitfinex, they've been pumping the price of Bitcoin. It's artificially inflated using Tether, of course, going back to even 2017. Well, you guys know that the New York District Attorney has been, essentially investigating Bitfinex and Tether, right? Well, there's some news here that the New York Attorney General has filed documents alleging Bitfinex and Tether have ties to New York State. Filings include evidence showing Bitfinex continued to serve New York traders after they said they ceased such activity in 2015. The whole thing goes back to the bit license. New York, you need a bit license. So this could be bad for them, but we have to wait and see what comes out from it. But like I said, it's important for you to know about it, even though it's not like positive news, because it could have some sort of ruling could have a negative effect on the market. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Now, we got some SEC FINRA news here. SEC FINRA issue explanation of crypto custodian approval delay. The United States SEC and Financial Industry Regulatory Authority believe there are a number of questions they need to address before they can approve crypto companies' applications to become broker dealers. Now, we saw the CFTC just approved the Bitcoin physically backed Bitcoin futures for Ledger X and Eris X. I believe the approval for Bakkt is around the corner. We're waiting for the SEC to provide more clarity and, of course, approve an ETF. But it looks like they are still looking for more things that need to be addressed, companies need to go down the checklist. In a joint statement Monday, the SEC Division of Trading and Markets and FINRA's Office of General Counsel outlined the different factors that the agencies consider when determining whether to approve a broker-dealer application by a company which touches digital assets, including custody and whether the assets are treated as securities under the Securities Investor Protection Act of 1970. So before going into more of this, I think at this point, it's good to know what they're doing. At least they're having a dialogue and they're reviewing things. I wish they would provide more clarity and they would move faster, here. But like I said, the good part is for this new asset class, they're having the dialogue, they're helping to establish some things here. Now, moving ahead, Bitstamp crypto exchange sets up a Lightning Network node. Now, Bitstamp, I used them back in the day when they were one of the only exchanges that did fiat pairing. Now, you don't need to do that. I mean, there's plenty of US exchanges, obviously Coinbase offering fiat pairing. But they set up a Lightning node, which obviously Bitcoin leverages, and we've been talking about the Lightning Network on this channel and how that's going to help Bitcoin to scale and improve its day-to-day usability. As a second layer over the blockchain of the biggest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the Lightning Network is designed to enable fast and zero-fee transactions by creating payment channels between users. Specifically, the network aims to address Bitcoin's scalability problem by keeping the majority of the transactions off-chain. This is great to see that a crypto exchange is doing this, and expect to see more. Now, Bitstamp, they're very smart. I have to give a shout out to them. They've been doing a lot, and they are also a Ripple X Rapid exchange liquidity provider, meaning that financial institutions can source XRP directly from them for sending money cross-border. So I like that they're establishing themselves as a pillar and setting up the proper infrastructure to help the market to grow, guys, for different cryptos, obviously XRP and as well as Bitcoin. So shout out to the folks at Bitstamp. Now, Bitmain crypto billionaire launches new startup as Bitcoin rises. So, Bitmain Technologies co-founder Wu Jihan has marshaled a group of mining giants' former employees to launch a new cryptocurrency financial services startup, hoping to capitalize on Bitcoin's resurgence. Called Matrixport, Wu's latest endeavor is a one-stop platform for over-the-counter trading, lending, and custody of digital assets, Chief Executive Officer Yusko said. The venture went live on Monday after spinning off from Bitmain in January, when the world's largest producer of cryptocurrency mining rigs ran into a cash crunch. So we continue to see the building and establishing of different services, and these services, many of them are catered to big money, institutional investors. So over-the-counter trading, OTC, as well as custody. And this is being done worldwide, guys. So this new asset class it has an amazing future. So this is really some good news here. Quick update here that I noticed, Bitpanda GE, which is a global trading platform based in Vienna, Austria. They said, we can confirm that XRP Euro will be trading pair available at the launch of Bitpanda Global Exchange on August 7th. So they've added some fiat pairing here, and this is happening, like I said, worldwide, many different countries, many different fiat pairings. China's central bank developing own digital currency in response to Libra. Now, there's not much here. We've talked about this, guys. Like, if the central governments issue their own crypto, it still doesn't solve the interoperability problem, and they're still bringing the fiat problems to digital in a digital form. But it's very interesting that they're looking to a lot of these people are afraid of Facebook's Libra, which is interesting, and they're now looking to develop their own. So very, very interesting. Finally, guys, a kind of a bad day for Tron. Tron says protesters at Beijing office invested in an imposter scheme. So apparently there was an imposter pretending to be Tron, was running some sort of Ponzi scheme. People lost their money, and of course, cops raided the office, and people were there protesting and angry. And let's see, the price of Tron dropped dropped today on inaccurate rumors of a police raid at the company's office in Beijing. The real story, however, was far more interesting. According to an official company post, the police arrived to protect the office from people who were deceived by the so-called Wave Field Super Community, a group that used the Chinese language version of Tron's name to defraud investors. The victims called Tron itself a scam and cited the alleged suicide earlier this month of one investor in the Wave Field Super Community. The victims had been promised high rates of return on their investments in the name of Tron, BitTorrent, and uTorrent, the company wrote. So, sounds like some sort of BitConnect stuff going on here with Tron, guys, but Let's see how it unfolds. It seems like the people were just using the Tron name to, promote their scam, but I don't know. Let's see. Maybe some folks can do some digging and dig up some of if this is indeed accurate, and that Tron and Justin Sun were not involved in any way. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, what do you think about the news? What do you think about MarkYusko's prediction of $30,000? Sometime later this year, even to early 2020. And man, what do you think about this big Bitfinex Tether whole debacle? This bit license thing might be the silver bullet that brings them down, but let's see what happens, guys. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you for your support. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, and I'll talk to you all later.